it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I'm doing a little anti-haul. It's been a little while since I've done one, and I figured it was time to do another one. I have some things saved in my Instagram folder of things that I'm simply not interested in. Maybe I think it's stupid, maybe it's just not my style, maybe I'm into it, but I'm just trying to talk myself out of it. We're gonna get to it. Before we do though, I initially got this anti-haul video style from Abby Williamson, who got her video idea from Kimberly Clark. I will have both of their channels linked down below for you. And before we get into it, I did of course film this look. It should already be up on my Instagram and TikTok by the time this video goes up. And as far as my accessories go, I've had this choker longer than I can remember, and Amanda from Makeup Just for Fun actually made me these earrings to match my new Odin's Eye collab palette that also she was a part of. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop in and do some anti-hauling. Also really quick, I feel like I shouldn't have to do the disclaimer, but obviously if you're into any of these, I'm so happy for you. These are just not it for me. This is just a way to kind of be a little extra about not wanting something, because very much so the makeup community is very in your face, loud, buy kind of mentality, and this is just a way to kind of combat that and just have some fun and be silly. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my little scooch so I have room to insert some pictures over here. Okay, these two kind of go together. They're different brands, but it's a similar thing that I want to talk about with them. First is the L'Oreal Brow Magic. It is an at-home electronic eyebrow makeup applicator, and it's basically gonna be there just to like apply your brows in seconds. Basically, you can open up the app that connects with it, scan your face, choose the kind of brows that you want, and then brush it through your brows, like the whole machine, and it's gonna put it on for you. This is gonna be a really cool idea for like the disabled community, people who wanna do their makeup but maybe struggle with using their hands in that way to like hold smaller objects. So in that regard, I think it's a great idea. What I don't like about this is it's priced between $149 and $199. Now, obviously I don't know everybody's financial circumstance, but I feel like yes, it's inclusive to have something like this, but it's not very inclusive for it to be between $150 to $200. I know most people don't just have that lying around just to apply their brows with. Obviously, if you're able to afford this and it benefits you, that is wonderful, but it's a double-edged sword, you know? It's not inclusive price-wise, but it is inclusive product-wise, and I don't know. Obviously, it's not for me, but I did just want to bring this one up just for the sense of like the fact that it's not very monetarily inclusive. And that goes into the next one as well. This is the Lancome first AI-powered motion stabilizing device. So you can put like your lipstick on it and you can hold the little tool and apply your lipstick with it, and it keeps it stable so you can apply your lipstick. Again, this is gonna be towards people who maybe wanna wear makeup, but maybe they can't like hold on to that product and use that motor skill to apply it like you typically would. So again, wonderful. I'm glad that that's an option for people. But again, it's $199, and it's like, that's just almost a slap in the face for people who maybe would love to benefit from something but maybe couldn't afford it. I don't know. Again, I like that it exists, but I would love to see a more affordable option come out that can still help the disabled community but not break the bank at the same time. Okay, next. I got tagged in these so many times, and as much as I loved the theming of these, I'm not buying these. I'm not interested, honestly. These are the new Hip Dot eyeshadow palettes, the Evanescence palette and the Corn palette. They look like Evanescence and Corn CDs. You open it up, it's a little circular eyeshadow palette. Now again, while the theming is really cool, the insides do nothing for me. It's just a monochromatic blue toned palette and then a warm, kind of grungy toned palette. Like, I do like these colors. I wear blue eyeshadow, I wear grungy eyeshadow, but these just don't do anything special for me. The swatches I saw of these weren't anything super revolutionary, so I wasn't gonna buy these just for the sake of buying them. If you did and you're like so happy you have them, I'm so happy for you, but I try not to buy things just for the sake of owning them, like just because the theme is cool, but yeah, not for me. So next, I don't think the product is necessarily bad, but I do want to pick on this just for the theming. This is the new blush tape from Tarte. This is a very similar blush wand squeezy tube applicator to the Charlotte Tilbury ones. As far as I understand, I haven't used those ones, but Tarte is basically doing their version. My nitpicky thing with this is like, can we just stop making tape happen? Like, I know Shape Tape was like their big thing when the Shape Tape concealer came out. I loved it for a long time myself, but they are just stomping that tape theme into the ground. Like, why does this need to be blush tape? That doesn't even sound good to me. So obviously I'm not interested. I have plenty of blush, and I know it's nitpicky, but I think the name is stupid. Next up, Pat McGrath. This is already not something I would buy just because unfortunately Pat McGrath is not cruelty free, but this is the Love collection. And I swear to you, this looks like anything they've ever released before. And maybe it's because I'm not super familiar with the brand. I haven't used it myself, so I don't see the differences as clearly. But I swear this literally looks like stuff they've released before. And maybe it is. I'd love to know, is this just repackaged makeup? Because it says it's the Mothership palette. Didn't they already do a Mothership palette? Is it just repackaged makeup? I would love to know. And I also thought the Mothership palette was bigger, but again, maybe I'm just unfamiliar, but I'm not interested. Overall, this collection's boring to me anyways. It's not really my vibe, so yeah. Here we go. Okay, next up. I know that there is definitely a market for these products. I'm not the consumer for these at all. So this is the Fenty Rihanna Super Bowl collection, and I am not a football fan. If anything, I'm very avidly an anti-football fan. I think football culture is so weird. I don't understand it. I'm not a sports person, and these are just not it for me. We have like a little Fenty gloss bomb with like a little football logo on it. We have a little sponge that's shaped like a football. You know, these are just not for me. They're also doing a little like velvet liquid lipstick, and the packaging is like a football, and then there's like a little football on the tube itself as well. It's just aesthetically and theme-wise not for me. So happy if it is for you. I know that there is like a Venn diagram of people who like sports, people who like makeup, and then there's the people who like both. And I'm so happy for you if you're someone that's in the middle like that, but not for me. Next up, this one just seems unnecessary. Not super vibing with it. This is the new Jelly Charm Glazed Lip Stain and Blush with Keychain from Kaja Beauty. So the blush stain, lip stain, whatever, that's all well and good. Like, that's been a thing for a while, but I don't like the shape of these tubes. I feel like it's a little weird. And also, I have never once thought, you know what my blush needs? It needs a keychain and a charm. Like, I don't need that. If anything, that's just gonna make storing it a little more annoying. And I also would never like want to put this on my keys, you know? I just feel like it's kind of silly. It's not really, I don't know. I don't understand the point of it, if I am being honest with you. Next up, moving on. These are new shades of these single eyeshadows, the Hypnotizing Pop Shots from Charlotte Tilbury. We have two sparkly, dimensional, special shadows, Pillow Talk Ultraviolet and Pillow Talk Diamonds. These are $34 each. And just judging by the swatches, these look pretty, but they're nothing revolutionary. You can get the most outstanding, crazy, shifty multi-chromes for closer to $20 than you can this for $34. It's just ridiculous. I think that's such a ridiculous price point for what it is. Not interested, not for me, moving on. Okay, this next one, I just don't love the way it looks. It kind of makes me uncomfy. This is the Bubble Balm highlighter from Makeup Revolution. I don't have that thing where like holes freak me out, but something about this just bothers me. It looks like something's gone bad. I don't really have much to say on this one. Don't want to dwell on it. Simple fact is I just think this one looks gross and I'm not interested. I only just saw this one a couple days ago and it's not really for me. And then last but not least, I may have to cut this part out if it ends up making my video demonetized. So maybe we'll cut to the exit. And if I do cut to that, I'll mention in the comments or something what I had to cut out. But I will try to leave this one in. We have these phallic lipsticks. I'm not interested in this. I don't need a lipstick shaped like this personally. The shades are fine. It's just like a neutral and a red. Not really for me. Not to mention these are $95 each. I just can't simply justify that for probably any makeup item ever, let alone a phallic lipstick. The good thing about this is the brand is supporting Planned Parenthood with this launch. I assume by donating money, they didn't make it very clear what they're doing, if they're donating money or what. I would like to think they are, but I would also like that to be made more clear. But yeah, I don't even think I said the brand of this one. Is Amaya Beauty? I don't know that brand, actually. I've never heard of them in my life. But yeah, this is their Valentine's launch, the phallic lipstick, while also supporting Planned Parenthood. So yeah, good cause, but I'd rather just donate my own money rather than spend $95 on this. So yeah, that completes this anti-haul. I feel like I kind of ran through this one a little bit quicker, but you know, I feel like I just had very strong points on all of these. Didn't need to dwell on them, but I would love to know what you think. Are you super excited about any of these? Do you plan on getting any of them yourself? Are you anti-hauling them like I am? I would love to chat down below. Again, don't get offended if you're super into any of these. We all have different preferences, and what works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. If we all liked the same things, makeup would be very boring and everything would always be sold out. I would also love to know what you're anti-hauling lately. If I didn't mention something that you're not interested in, let's chat down below. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave some emojis that you hate? And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the battybean fam. I am battybean on everything, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And if you want, you can subscribe. If you want to see more of my videos, I'm posting most days here as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye. So what's funny about today is today is actually the reveal of my Odin's Eye collab, and I think it's happening in 1 hour from now, and I'm like, I'm starting to get like so anxious and butterflies and excitement, and I just felt like, you know, I still have time to film today. What's something I can just film and like be chatty in and just kind of let all my emotions out? And I felt like an anti-haul was a good day for that. So yeah.